But I'd say the very first one would actually go way back before we started actually sitting down at Capello and tried to record. It would be with, now you guys, both of you are going to laugh. Taylor's not going to understand, but I tried to record a song with Nick Chan. Okay.
Are you gonna explain like at least a little bit?
Okay.
Tell her the Buddha story.
Okay. This is gonna go off music topic for a quick couple minutes here. Nick Chan was this Asian guy at school. Okay, once upon a time.
I hope he watches this. Oh my god.
I hope he's there because this is too funny, Taylor. This guy was. We each have our own unique story about Nick Chan. This guy.
Oh my gosh, you can't even tell me.
Okay. So this guy, he's a very odd fellow. Okay. I don't know. How would you describe him, Hello or Kem?
He had like just under shoulder length hair. I'm not. Yeah. Anyways, he was an odd fellow. He was like an Asian stoner.
He was kind of an idiot.
Look.
What do you mean, kind of an idiot?
He was a nice guy, but sometimes did not say the brightest things. But he was a nice guy.
So he said odd things all the time. He's like, "What are you talking about?" So.
What was that thing in history class with that board?
Oh yeah, okay. History class.
Oh my god, I remember this.
Right. We had to make these board games, and then you had to ask a question, but it was like a historical question. So
we were supposed to all make up questions, basically.
Yeah. Okay. What was the question? He was in your group, wasn't he, Ken?
I was a. Okay, so it was basically like a trivia game. So each of the members in the group, we were supposed to make up 10 questions and then 10 answers to those so that we could put in our game. One of the questions he came up with, I was a painter in the 1920s. Who was I? That was his question. I almost slapped him. I was like, you idiot! That could be anyone!
So he said stuff like that, like, all the time. So then,
He
in grade
asked me
11...
if I was half Asian. He asked me that in grade 10. He's like, and he was looking from behind me too. Like, I don't get it. He's like, you kind of look half Asian. Are you half Asian? I'm like, no, I'm not half Asian. But
Okay, so one day, at the beginning of grade 12, he missed the first day of school, right? So we were all laughing, and we're like, God, Nick Chan, you would miss the first day of school. So what happens is he just never showed up. He just, like, fell off the face of the earth, Taylor. Right? So we're just like, where the hell did this guy go? So then it literally went to the point, month into school, I get sent down to the principal's office, and they're, like, interrogating me. They're like, where's Nick Chan? And we're like, I don't know where he is.
This happened to me too.
Right? So like, this guy just, like, disappeared. He, like, went off the grid completely. Okay? So then, like, what was it? Like, 2 years ago, I get a phone call, or I get this, like, email. I get this email message from Nick Chan saying, "Hey, Eric, I'm back in town, and, you know, I've been bouncing around a lot or whatever." And we're like, "Oh, cool, man. Like, that's cool. You're back in town." And he goes, you kind of just fell off the grid, right? Because we should grab a beer one day and, you know, catch up. And he's just like, So then he calls me, like, during a band practice. I was practicing with you guys, I think, right?
yeah.
He calls me, and I'm just like, oh, hang on, because I was expecting a job interview, right? So I figured it was one of the jobs. So I answered the phone,
Nick
and
Chan
it's
interview.
Nick Chan. I'm like, Nick? Like, I just got into town, and I was wondering if, like, I could get a place to live. And I'm like, I don't know. I haven't seen you in, like, years, man. Like, it's kind of weird. But then we ended up running into one of our other old high school friends at one of our shows, and then he was saying, yeah, he told me a completely different story or whatever. So this guy's, like, kind of crazy now.
Oh my
Right?
God.
But basically what Ken wanted me to tell you was that in school, when he left for that year, or when he went off the grid, me and a couple people we convinced a couple other people that the reason why he didn't show up to school because people thought he was the reincarnation of Buddha.
It's because he shaved his head. He had shoulder-length hair, and he shaved his head. He
Yeah.
looked like a monk. He looked like a little monk.
So, and we actually made a couple people believe us,
Yeah,
which is
We
hilarious.
I don't know, some people, we told him that he went away to be a Buddhist monk.
Yeah.
And then
That's what happened.
one girl asked me, she's like, "Yeah, but wouldn't he tell people that?" I'm like, "Oh no, but that's in their Buddhist culture. They're not supposed to do technology." I don't know if that's true or not, but
It's not, but it's hilarious.
You should have said he had to take a vow of silence. That would have been more accurate.
there you go. But anyway, I tried to, because he played guitar, okay, and he came over to my house one day, and we tried to record off of Wave Studio. I think it's like something free with all PC computers when
I think it's
like,
WavePad, but
Windows
I'm not sure.
WavePad or whatever, right?
Yeah, wait.
And I had this small little like Dell little microphone that was only used for talking, and it was barely like working, and we used that to record both guitars. And we tried to show everybody, but that was my first recording session. But that is the story of Nick Chan.